this, I can deal with it. And we still begin to struggle with unbelief. And we'll look at verse 17, Mark chapter 9, verse 17. And the story, we fall in the story at the point where Jesus comes down from the mountain. He's coming down from the mountain, and the people see him, and the followers when they come. But there happens to be one among them. And the one in the crowd answered him, "Teacher, I brought you my son possessed with a spirit which makes him mute. And whenever it seizes him, it slams him to the ground, and he foams at the mouth and grinds his teeth and stiffens out. Now I told the disciples to cast it out, and they could not do it." And he answered them and said, "O unbelieving generation, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I put up with you? Bring him to me." Then the story goes on. They brought the boy to him, and when they saw him, immediately the spirit threw him into a convulsion. Notice how when the thing that you're dealing with meets Jesus, it causes you more trouble than it ever has before. And falling to the ground, and he began rolling around and foaming at the mouth. And he asked his father, "How long has it been happening to him?" And he said, "From childhood. It has often thrown him both into the fire and into the water to destroy him. But if you can do anything, take pity on us and help us." And Jesus said to him, "If you can, all things are possible to him who believes." Immediately the boy's father cried out and said, "I do believe. Help my unbelief." And on tonight, the topic we're going to be is God help
my unbelief.
My unbelief. Look at your neighbor and say, "Neighbor, I'm asking God to help me with my unbelief."
My unbelief.
Now we can have great faith in some areas and weak faith in others.